They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. They start the drive with White. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. Now, these two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4, and it was the visiting Bucs who came away victorious, so they'll look to claim the season series with a win here in Tampa. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Again, it's Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Saints are on the board first here on the road in Tampa. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. That'll be taken in downfield by Godwin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. Mayfield on first down. Right back to Chris Godwin. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Buccaneers at 13-2 on the year. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. A 4th down. Here's Jake Camarda on to punt for the Bucs. Deep for New Orleans is Rashid Shaheed. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They have to be thrilled with that first drive. They got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking.
There he goes, left side. Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Saints are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimum level.
Lutz with the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt a return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They've been outplayed early, no question, down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28, 2nd down coming up. And you look at this Saints defense. This unit, they're hoping to improve against the pass because right now, Charles, number 27 in the NFL.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Well, this defense for the Saints, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Mayfield to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bucs 1st down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Mayfield looks to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. First catch there for Evans. Good enough for a 1st down. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Delivering a pass here to Evans on the out route. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 33. They go play action. Mayfield. This one taken in by Otten. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 1st down, Mayfield. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. From his end zone, here's Rashid Shaheed. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On first down, Carr. They'll get this out to Kamara. Runs over him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Kamara up the middle. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings them up 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Carr shifting his guys around a bit. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Bucs will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 2nd and 7. Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it, and the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Coming left is Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll change things around before the snap. On 2nd down, here's Carr. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Stuck for the loss by Devin White.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They run it again with Kamara. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
The kick by Lutz is good. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Now there's a short one taken in by Otten. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Mayfield off the play fake. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
This ball complete to Trey Palmer. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Mayfield now on 2nd down. He'll get that out to the flat to White. 2 yards on the pickup there. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Hurry. Now Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. One touchdown is the difference. 17-10 our score, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
Third down and 10. And now Carr changing the formation. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Partner, we read a great article this week arguing for him to be Defensive Player of the Year. Normally, sacks are the big thing that people point to, but what he's done in the secondary has been something special.
It has been, because it's been an all-around game for him. Taking the ball away, rushing the quarterback, and sacking him himself, doing a number of different things that change the way the game is played.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. A first down throw for Mayfield. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short yardage. Mayfield. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Trey Palmer from 13 yards out. And the Bucs are an extra point away from drawing level. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will level the playing field at 17 all. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. There's Chris Olave. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Carr now on first down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13.
I don't care what the emphasis is in the NFL at any given time. Every defense is still going to say their #1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Shaquille Barrett picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Now, this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Mayfield now. Eluding the pressure right. He's got his man. It's White. And he'll go down at the 28. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 42 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Mayfield on play action.
Across the formation, he finds Godwin.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Mayfield firing quickly. It's complete. And the Bucs are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Back now in Tampa. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. They get this out left. Touchdown! Trey Palmer with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Bucs have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Trying the left side with Kamara. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
And once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Now Carr, got to have this one. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 66 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. Mayfield's throw on target to Godwin here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing, Mayfield. That's completed right side to Paul. And now a fumble. The ball's out. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The run defense, they have been porous at times today, but not that last go-around.
No, they really tightened it up, didn't they? They finally got themselves a win because all game long we've seen them get gashed. This time they played their responsibilities, played their keys, and made a nice stop.
12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory. 128 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. Throwing now is Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he is going to have a Saints first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10.
A give. This is Kamara. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive could take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
2nd down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
This is 1st and 10.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Throwing his Carr.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And I know they would have loved to have had a touchdown there to give them some cushion. But now, kick the field goal. Get the lead. Let your defense bring you home. Show some faith in those guys on the other side of the ball.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they managed the clock exactly right.
Here's 1st and 10.
They begin the drive on the ground. It's White. He's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
They'll come up now on 2nd down.
They keep it on the ground. White again. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Mayfield to throw.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Palmer. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now Mayfield. And there's a short one taken in by Otten.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Mayfield. Open man, it's Palmer.
The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game.
Well, this offense still has the one timeout here, remember. 1st and 10. Mayfield.
This is caught, and he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Carr. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better.